What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Over here on the Arcade1up website, where we just had our pre-order event, and for the most part, Arcade1up's efforts were a big improvement as far as the notifications. But what was really a source of confusion was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time arcade machine, as seen here. Everything started out this in the Big Blue cabinet with the Reserve Now. You went to their website, hit the Reserve Now, and you could pay that $100 down payment, and you would get your chance to reserve one of these machines. It came with a few extra things. You had the lit-up deck protector, you had a stool, and you also had to pay shipping. So there was a $75 charge on top of what you would expect to pay at retail. The price was $500 for the Big Blue, and I'm sorry, it was $599, $600 for the Big Blue, and then $650 for the Turtles in Time. So that was kind of steep price. Plus, if you add in the cost of the shipping, that put it out of the range for a lot of people. But what really added to some of the confusion was the included features on the Ninja Turtles cabinet. If you scroll down, you see that this was going to have just 2 games, and we knew that from the beginning, from E3, from every other inclination, was just the 2 games. What was weird is, as the day went on, roughly about 12 hours, I think it was around 10 o'clock at night, I was actually doing a live stream when I noticed this. When you click on the Reserve Now, there's your price, $100 down payment. It doesn't show the actual $75 for shipping, but you would have to click on that and actually proceed to the checkout. But then later on, like I said, about 10 o'clock at night, 12 hours later, Best Buy and Best Buy Canada showed up. And if you clicked on the Best Buy listing, you see it's the same price of $650, but you are not going to have to pay that shipping. So there you go. It's a better deal for sure. Looks like this is going to come with that stool. It's going to come with the deck protector and the 2 games. So there you go. So things got a little bit better. But those that jumped on that Reserve Now felt a little bit foolish, to say the least. Now if we go to the Best Buy Canada, it gets even worse. So that $829 is actually about $667 in US dollars. All the same features, except this one says it includes 6 games? Well, what's going on? This is really, really odd. We've heard nothing from Arcade1up about these 6 games, about the 6-game listing. These are all Konami games. This was just supposed to be a Ninja Turtles cab. We only got Turtles in the States. So let's check out the gameplay of some of these games that are probably really not that familiar with. This is the main event here, Konami wrestling game. Looks sort of generic, but still, I mean, this is an included game. Definitely looks like it's a 4-player game, so it's going to utilize all 4 of those controls. So definitely something that I can't believe would have been omitted with the US release. So just seems really odd. Okay, next up is going to be Crime Fighters, and I think that the biggest crime of this Konami beat 'em up 4-player, the biggest crime is definitely going to be the graphics, and man, looks at the gameplay. So this looks really bad. I'm not a big fan of small characters on a large screen. It just doesn't. It seems like a poor use of space for sure. And this just looks. I mean, look at some of these mechanics. I mean, this just looks god awful. It looks like it would be really frustrating to play. I never wanted to kick a character in my life. Now this next one actually looks really cool. This is a Metamorphic Force. This really gives off a X-Men. The Konami X-Men 4-player cab that we're going to be getting later. This game looks and feels a lot like that X-Men game, especially when you have this transformation animation here. But just graphically, with the proportions, this could be a really, really fun game. So if it's not included on the US release, that'd be a damn shame. Of course, the last one is Vendetta. I've actually had this game, in my comment section, people saying, hey, you need to check this out. I've got someone adamant about, you need to check this out, and I actually did on my my multicade, and it's a pretty fun game. Similar in some ways to sort of like a combination between Double Dragon and Final Fight, so definitely a fun game, another 4-player game, so it's really cool that you're going to get this variety of 4-player games taking advantage of all 4 players. Really, really odd that this is not. I can't imagine this is going to come to the Canadian audience and not the U.S. buyers. It seems really odd to just omit these 4 other games that really would help justify that huge, ridiculously huge price tag. Because, I mean, honestly, the way it sits now, I can't imagine anyone, unless the most die-hard Ninja Turtles fan, would actually buy that. It's just crazy. So anyway, this is what we're left with. We're left with this confusion. Different games list. Same pricing, but free shipping. And it seems like they're all going to have the same features, but there's a lot of confusion here. So as good as it started out, as strong as it started out with Arcade1up and the great notifications, it looks like they have dropped the ball again. They just can't seem to get these pre-orders straight. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Did you try to order the Ninja Turtles cab? Did you go for the big blue? Or are you waiting until all this crap gets sorted out? If you did, I can't say I blame you. But hopefully this will be sorted out. But more importantly, hopefully these prices will come down, because at this price point, I can't see a lot of people jumping on multiple cabs. I'll see you next time.